time between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Huard, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer, and you're...
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the Divisional Round finale. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
He's going to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. They'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 1st and 10 from the 43. They give it to him again. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. First down 1, gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Making the call himself. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early. But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They rested, they feel good. Or will they be rusty? This opening series, big one to get them in rhythm.
They strike for 23 yards. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And then cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Setting up to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Into traffic, complete! And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd and goal. Here comes the option. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards. Brings up 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
And they take this in for the score. These guys finish off their opening drive. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes away from one. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down pass play coming. Now here he goes. is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going play action. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. That's the line. He's going to run for it. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And all of us, all my people there, all what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Space to the left. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles break the tie here in the 1st.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense to the line. Here we go. Blown back gets the handoff. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. They take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They start out with 3rd and 4. Here's a throw. He's on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
The give here on 2nd. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's going to run for it. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They gain 11 on that play, and they're going to have a 1st down now.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing off the play fake. Brought in right side. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
A loss of 2
Play
yards.
number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the first. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now a give running right. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to throw now. Running by his back, Dobbins. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more on us because he is doing damage with his legs.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And dodge the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Throwing now off the play action. That one's complete right side. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Pass play now. Gets it to him on the screen. Escapes a defender. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's completed right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Down Eagles.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right up the gut. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. 1st down. Philadelphia.
That right there. will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Eagles, first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Back on 2nd and goal. Caught on the slant. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This return starts at the 5. Weeks away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. My friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, play action. Robs this one deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And the catch is made for the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside. 25. The Eagles, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. He's dropping back to throw. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Cut out left. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Working on 1st down. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Working now from the gun. Get some space around midfield. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
I'll throw it. It's complete over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's good.
Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
At their own 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 1 half of football to be played here in the divisional round. In 2 more quarters, we'll know the championship game matchups. Let's take a look at what's happened so far. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is the Lions quarterback just picking apart the defense. 1 of 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Lions pull off yet another upset. They are now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Houston Texans. And this is the running back. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Returnable from the 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Running this one off right. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Leading to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. A nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for it. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
Visitors 21.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on second.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagles first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, this guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Now midfield after that loss. You're second and long. Trying to throw this from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Eagles.
From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He finds space, middle of the field, and he's across the goal line for a touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Visitors 28.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's got a man left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And boy, they made a challenge that first down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
He keeps it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. They've got first down here from the 36.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Complete out to the right. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
Sending him on the dive. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to get it with the option here. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They're going play action. Finds a man right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
With a dive up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he's got it. It's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down.
Goal to go. They're passing. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They're throwing it. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. They've got possession, just 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. From 37 yards in the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And it's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Dumped off to his running back. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. This offense getting all set for this series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one's complete, right side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. He has it on the QB sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. 1st and 10 now from the 46. This time looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Brought in right side. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Third and long for him here. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Airing it out to start this drive. Catch made over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 33. Thrown back, gets the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Complete out to the right side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Tight end in motion now. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles come through to tie it in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 31. Our home team 34.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. This offense making its way back out now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
He's back to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Gets in on the slant. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they make the stop, we're going to say, about the 37-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives him the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in San Antonio. These guys trail by just 1. We've set it down from 37. Setting up to pass. That's completed right side. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
San Antonio, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros.
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the
They'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
At the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Design quarterback run here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here he is to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Ranging here, a minute to play. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Now to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they're down to 34 seconds as he clocks it. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now second and 10. Back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Slot receivers headed left. Here he is to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Tight end going in motion here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.